Let me show you my breakfast. We're starting off with raw ground beef. It's leaner than most cuts, but this is what we're having today. I'll get my fat from these other sources. Wild caught sardines. I prefer the in-store fresh fish, but sometimes you just gotta get something like this to get in your nutrients. Third, we have our hydration right here, which is raw milk. Raw milk from a farm that's with cows that have been raised properly. And then we have eggs here. So there's an egg shortage or a crisis where I'm at, so I can't eat any pasture raised eggs yet. I'll get them from a local neighbor or something like that here next week. But for now, I'm just eating these store-bought eggs. It's better than nothing really, but ideally you want to eat pasture raised eggs when the yolk is really golden, really yellow. That's natural, not from dyed colors. And then to top it all off, the dessert, or really the prize of the meal, is liver. Raw liver right here. You know, it's from cattle. I'm not sure if it's grass-fed or anything. It's a really acquired taste. It's tough to get it down the first time, but every time I eat it, I start to like it a little bit more and more because my body's adapting to this. And it's really the taste that you get from these foods. It comes down to the bacteria in your gut, because if you don't have the bacteria in your gut to break down all this food, your body's not gonna want to eat it because it's just not ready for it. But if you introduce it little by little, your microbiome in your gut will get adjusted to this food and you start to like it more. Maybe what I said is a bunch of bro science, but from my experience, that's how it works. Same with the raw milk. Like yesterday was my first time ever doing the raw milk. And the smell, I still haven't gotten used to the smell, but the taste and the flavor, all that, I've gotten used to, and I like it way more today than I did yesterday. And same with the ground beef. This isn't grass-fed grass-fed ground beef. I'll buy that on my next shopping trip. But for now, this is, ground beef from the store. It's way better than anything else that you can buy besides, grass-fed ground beef and organs. But the taste, you start to like it when your gut gets used to it. And ever since I started doing this type of diet 6 days ago, guys, like I wake up with morning wood, like power. And I just feel more strong. Like my grip, like I could feel like I could just squeeze like break a neck or something like that. Like every day, my strength is going higher, even though I'm not working out. And my legs, even though I know this is weird to show, but my legs have not atrophied at all, and I have not worked out. I have a leg injury, if you guys didn't know, but my knee is messed up, yet I'm healing so much faster on this diet. Like 2 weeks ago, almost 3, I think I tore my meniscus or MCL or something like that, but ever since I've been eating these raw foods, especially the liver, every day I've seen great improvement for the range of motion on my knee and the pain. The pain is diminishing every day because it's healing so much faster. And it's also because I'm not working out at the same time. All the nutrients are going to that injured area. So, like I said, guys, this is the diet you need to eat. Of course, you can always do better. You can do pasture-raised eggs. You can't do better than raw milk. This is like top of the top. Maybe you can do raw goat's milk, because this is raw cow's milk. Fish, sardines, wild sockeye salmon. I had that the other day. Maybe wild tuna. That tastes delicious. I'm going to get that again. But sardines, it's a really balanced small fish meal. So only thing that's negative about this, it's in this container. It's not truly fresh, but it's better than nothing. And then you got your ground beef. I live in a cattle area, or a cattle dominant economy, agriculture and all that. So we always get some very nice cattle here. So yeah, guys, this is what you gotta eat. Ground beef, raw milk. You got your organs right here, that's the liver. And you got your eggs here. So I'm gonna get down 6 egg yolks. I don't really like the egg whites. I heard it's has anti-nutrients in its raw form. So if anything, cook the egg whites, but eat the egg yolk raw. And in fact, I like it that way because my body prefers it. So there has to be truth to it. Of course, you want to pass the raise, like I said. Oh yeah, and if you're like in high school, if you're even a teenager or a little kid, this is what you got to eat to grow big. If I had eaten this when I was in high school, I would have probably been like 6'3", 6'6", who knows? Especially this, because the raw milk of a cow has all the growth hormones to make a calf into a huge cow. Especially like a male cow makes it into a giant bull. Imagine if you ate as much or drank as much milk like a young male calf that grows into a bull. You will basically have the growth hormone supplementation to become a giant bull, but in a human body. So drink one of these every day. This is half a gallon. There's other people that do a whole gallon a day. I don't know how you could do that unless you work out extremely. But if you're really trying to optimize your height and just the density of your bones and everything, then you really don't need too much because you're not using as much energy. So maybe just one of these, half a gallon a day, or a pint of a raw milk a day. It just depends. But anyways, the more you grow, the more your appetite increases. So eventually you can work your way up to a gallon. But I'm not going to get any taller. Maybe I will, maybe like a centimeter or two. But if you're middle school, yeah, especially middle school, early high school, like 11, 12, even 10, 11, 12, 13, like when boys go through puberty, this is the time you want to eat it. Of course, you can still gain the benefits as a late teenager, high school, or even early 20s. You can get great benefits if you drink this every day because you're not done growing. So the growth hormone is going to help you just become a giant. So that's the diet, guys. Have a good one.